elsewhere, just not been able to knock that one in.
Shot clock under 5. Winston lets it fly.
This game. I think if you charted all of our games going back 10 years now, every
playing to their strength and matchups are so key in a game like this.
And what you forgot to add is we love it.
No doubt about it.
Looking from Memphis. Winston looking for his offense.
Back to Winston. And he bombs away from NBA.
And coming out in the transition run out.
Winston and strong. And the rebound to Winston.
Another really good job on the glass by Army.
Winston, he looks good.
1 3-pointer in the first half. Parrish driving it.
That time, Sidnor using his length to be defensive.
Winston.
No good, left it short. Gets his own rebound. Third pick at it.
He's been looking for his offense early on. 8 points in the first 9 minutes. Good looking pass. Threads the needle to Roxborough.
Defended well. Throws it into the corner. And
is the corner 3. Jaden Winston in for the rebound. Crossing over Baruch. He blows by him and scoops. Told you in a game like this, it's who can make one or more.
Cut off. Now Winston will try a triple, and it all.
A great game against Cornell. Had struggled leading up to the Cornell game, but McNamara told us that he'd been dealing with the knee bruise.
For any answer. They started off strong to start, but it has been OPC in the last 7 minutes.
Not going to get that.
Winston, long 3.
Wow.
He can give you something in the paint.
Lubicic called upon because Frazier Roxborough still working his way back from injury.
Transfers, NIL, all that stuff aside, historically, freshmen to come in and control the basketball that well and pass it that well is pretty.
The jumper was going down pretty much unstoppable.
Here he goes, spinning around, creating the open look for Dinkins for a 2-on-1. Winston, Gilliard to the rim, Jasper's back to the basket, and now he's trailing the play. It's a 5-on-4 if Manhattan hurries. Dinkins, 3 is good. Dinkins, Winston, teardrop.
He picks up the loose ball, and then it's rejected by Desire. And then the floater.
He's a highly skilled driver. Well, that was on full display there. Avoided the travel and finished strong inside. Lift for FDU.
Bender only 1 of 2 from the field today for 3 points. He's got a free throw. And thought about the 3. Winston will take the trip.
Entry inside. Here's Robinson. Good dish, and the drive that's no good. And now Winston controls.
Well, again, Jaspers need to get some easy baskets in transition.
Not bury it. Now back to Winston. Has the 3 threes early. Takes a little contact. That down. In transition, Bender, his turn. That's all net from right here in the Bronx, a transfer from Fort Scott Community College. Kick out to Robinson. That's exactly what we're talking about. You don't fault the athletes whatsoever. Gallagher says he has the playbook down cold. Sidnor.
Well, I like what he said to us. They were looking for a 10-point basket, and we don't have that in college basketball.
That's only rockin' jacks. And a takeaway. Bender around the back. Ahead to Winston to the hoop, and he'll finish. Winston floating and score the basket for Sacred Heart.
To a vying for position, but if I had a vote, which I do not, I go with Will.
Winston on the run out.
Things you just say, all right, Swish, go out there and do your thing and play basketball.
Roxborough again, drills.
Elon Martinez is against Robinson, right side wing 3. I was talking about players north of the border on Friday night. I left out Lou. I was just thinking north of us right here, another 3 on the board. And he won all of the tips seemingly, so thus the nickname. Dinkins with the basketball. Manhattan with a 2-point lead. Kick it in the corner. Didn't go down. 5.5 left. Justin Page at the scorer's table for Niagara. Step back 3. Swished in right there by Dinkins.
Now for Fairfield. Actually, Staggs turned it over as Winston drives the other end, lays it up. But it's the guard Winston who comes away with it. Feeds ahead, Gilliard, 3-pointer.
Deep, that's a problem. But if you can make free throws at the end, you're going to win a lot of games.
Steal, the 14-point first half. Gives up for Winston. Curls, now down the lane, floater off. Now has 16. And a steal by Winston. Nobody to beat.
And Hill misses for the first time.
I like the play call. Clear out that side of the court. It worked well the first time. Why not try it again?
Rebound for Will Sidnor. His 13th board today. From the corner, Robinson.
Southern Illinois did Clarence Rupert. A rip at midcourt. Winston, 8-2, man. Left hand. Here comes Winston after the miss. 3-on-2. Dinkins, beautiful move. Sidnor gonna step out now and knock down another.
That's what you need to do against this Jasper team.
Robinson able to get free and teardrop, rattles and out. Winston, catch, release, Bender in the open floor.
Possession.
Will run the weave with 4 to shoot. Fadeaway jump shot, little concerned or not quite sure how to manage that particular ball screen and got hung out to dry, but Dinkins probing. The ball clearing the glass for Manhattan as Will Sidnor. Robinson, 15 seconds to play in overtime. Winston on the drive. Here comes Jackson.
Why you play that out, to be honest, you can't give him an open look.
Sidnor is...
Matchups are so important in this ball game.
Winston.
Pass to Robinson. Manhattan moves it around the arc. 13 3-pointers in their victory against Winston.
Lost his footing there, Cole.
Driving inside. Shot once in the second half. Winston. Hard steams ahead.
On that one. Wasn't even contested.
Winston charging hard off glass.
The bounce is Winston.
Now Sidnor. Jumper. It's before they had the 20-25.
Absolutely.
Driving down low and left. Oh, Dinkins again.
You know who.
Winston drives inside. 140 remaining. Winston, jumper. It's
Winston. Bender on the run.
Easing up using his size.
See why he was such a prolific scorer at Division II Adelphi. Winston off the screen, gets spin move from Collins Robertson, he lost it. Winston up ahead. Winston, what a spin move, and Sidnor drives. Daughtry altered the shot. But Winston there to down 10 with a minute to go. Here's Winston. Robinson.
Hey! Looks, and Jasper's looking to use the clock a little bit more now. Winston unloads it.
Lead back up to 10, and this is going to be a really good one for Maris. Second game.
A 3 would be remarkable right now.
There's Sidnor. He got it! The cake for the Red Foxes. Lead up to 9 with 5 seconds left. Winston.
The offensive potency is very efficient. Great pass right there.
Jasper shared the basketball. They're so good when the ball goes around the perimeter.
Dave Paulson, now the coach at Holy Cross, former George Mason coach, was at Lemoyne. Right out of the gates. Winston. Nice cut there. Winston taking Tech into the... Robinson, the offensive rebound for Winston. This is the front end. Jasper's got to hurry. Winston had a lane. Out for a 3. It's Dinkins!
A tipped rebound comes down to A.J. Allenspach, whose pass is intercepted. And here is Winston for the first bucket.